So these are our talent pools. These are the ones that I am absolutely obsessed with, all right? I go in and look at these and measure it every week. Where's our progress? Because this enables us to move quicker and be able to place people quicker. We get paid whenever we have people working on projects. And if we get a job today and it takes us 60 days to be able to get it filled, then that's 60 days worth of revenue that we've missed. So there's a definite business impact in making sure that we keep our talent pools active. So I'm going to pick one that I know that we've had for a while. It's our full stack nearshore. You can see, we kind of adapted our hiring process. So, unlike other CRMs that are like, this is what you have to do. I like how hireEZ says, just create your own, and you can call it what you want. We line this up with our applicant tracking system. So that way the two of them can kind of be speaking the same terms. And if you're not integrated with your applicant tracking system in hireEZ, that's something else that you find the money, like steal it from someone, get it done, because what they're able to do takes your applicant tracking system from meh to, oh, this is actually usable. All right, so just a little plug for that. All right, so I'm going to get in here and I'm going to look at where are we in the process. So you can see for us, we've got 59 full stack candidates that what we call client ready, meaning they have been through our 4-step process, our assessment process, and our hiring managers within engineering gave a thumbs up on this candidate. Now, when we get a role that's in full stack, this is what I love too. So this is a pretty active pool, but let's say I need someone who has, let's see, 6 to 8, and we'll do 8 to 10 years. I'll just do React because I know what React is. So if that's really kind of the big qualifiers, I know that in this pool, I have 8 who are client ready. All right. So I can also go in and say, well, let's look at 4 to 6 years. How does that change it? Well, it adds 4 more to it. Right from here, I can click, I can engage, I can send them a note. We've got a template that says, hey, we've got a new project, just like I promised. There's a little part where the recruiter can go in and paste just some very high level project things. And then we put in there, are you interested, yes or no? I love this because we're able to move quicker. These are people that we've already engaged. We've been nurturing them. We've got a nurture campaign where it's, we send them a newsletter once a month. That's everything from, here's what's going on in the job market. Here's some of the projects that we're working on. Here's latest video of our CEO going to MIT and learning about AI. Or even something funny. There's been a couple of times where we dressed in costumes, whatever, and did something kind of crazy, stupid. But guess what? The reply rate was really, really high. So we've been nurturing these candidates throughout the process. Now, this is the execution. This is where we really put the gas, put the pedal to the metal. And once we have those feedback, we're able to say, okay, hey, hiring manager, why don't you pick up the phone? Let's schedule a 30-minute meeting so you can do a little bit more in depth in the project, and then negotiate the offer and the person starts. I can also go in and see for candidates that declined, why did they decline? Was it based on years of service or years of experience? Was it particular skill sets? Again, this is a wealth of information that a lot of people just pass over. And then if I want to look at, we have one that's called We're Not Interested. Maybe it was they were disqualified or didn't really pass the interview process. If I want to, I can get in here and try to figure out, okay, are the hiring managers being a little too picky? Also for me, very personal and kind of a passion for me, I always want to look at diversity. If I start seeing a ton of women or a ton of underrepresented groups in here, then I'm going to get with the recruiter, I'm going to get with the hiring manager and say, let's level set, because I'm starting to see a pattern here that I don't like. All right, so that is our talent pools. The campaigns is just unreal, especially with some of the recent updates of how many were open, the click-through, the reply is like right there. And I can even look at it by project. So, if I'm looking at full stack, which campaigns are our most successful? Those are the ones that I want to make sure that the recruiters know about and that we use, but also we continue to iterate. How can we make it better? This is good, but how can we make it better? All right, so I'm in one of our tech sequences, and we've got 359 recipients, so that's how many went out. There were no bounce backs, which is good. That means that, for me, I get to say, all right, I feel really, really good about the information that hireEZ is giving me. 75% of those that got an email opened it. That's unbelievable. That means this recruiter, Jessica, which I'm not surprised, she's our DevOps queen, does not surprise me that she has zeroed in on what is going to get a DevOps candidate to open that email. We also see a click-through rate. So, we can go in and look in this campaign and say, all right, how many links did we have? If we had 4 and they only click through 17%, maybe we limit it to 1. Let's run that test again and see if there are too many links or too few links. And then 20% replied and only 1% bounced back. So those are incredible, incredible statistics, not just for the recruiter, but also for the platform. This is why I spend so much money on hireEZ, because 1% bounced back and we got 75% that opened the email. I don't know another system that does that. Your ATS doesn't do that. And if it does, it probably doesn't track it. hireEZ does that for you, right? So if you're not looking at and drilling down into the campaigns, again, whether you're a single producer recruiter or you're a recruiting leader, you're really missing out on the value and the analytics in the tool.